I'm Kalaivani from SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences.
So today's case is about the topic disrupting dengue with an emerging markets launch strategy. Okay, ma'am. So coming to the point, setting the stage, the global burden of dengue. So global burden of dengue in the sense how the dengue is being spread all over the world. Yeah, so this is rainy season and how much it will be spreading now. If in the start panno until January, you will be having many dengue cases in the hospitals, right? So adukku Sanofi they have launched a Dengvaxia vaccine and we are going to see how they are going to face the market and how they are going to launch the vaccine. Okay, so dengue fever, a mosquito-borne viral infection, has become one of the fastest spreading tropical diseases in the world. So every year hundreds of millions are infected and billions life at risk, especially in tropical regions like Southeast Asia and Latin America. So, to prevent the dengue, we want to prevent the mosquito biting. Yeah. So, traditionally, we are following some methods like mosquito control, insecticide sprays, sanitation efforts. Even another government, municipality, they will be starting to spray the mosquito repellent and the medicines. And there was a growing need for preventive solutions. A vaccine that could protect populations before infection occurred. This is where Sanofi Pasteur, a leading vaccine manufacturer, decided to take on the challenge, developing the world's first dengue vaccine called Dengvaxia. So on the first time Dengvaxia அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு vaccine founded பண்ணிருக்காங்க. But what made this case remarkable was not only the vaccine itself, but the way Sanofi decided to launch it. So என்ன மாதிரியான ஒரு strategy follow பண்ணி அவங்க launch பண்றாங்க அப்படின்றத we are going to see. What is the thing they are going to use as their marketing strategy in the launching of this Dengvaxia vaccine. That is the biggest idea in the world in the marketing strategy. That is flipping the vaccine model. Flipping, what does mean by flipping? The flip model அப்படின்றதுனா என்ன? It's nothing but a small example, as I said you, that is you are going to release a movie of any one of the biggest hero or something like that. Okay, but here the fans are in Tamil Nadu. We are not having more fans. Means if an Nagarjuna film is going to be get released, the fans will be mostly in Andhra Pradesh. But the film was taken in Tamil Nadu. It is made in Tamil Nadu. But there is more population and there is fan population will be more in Andhra, means you will be first releasing in Andhra. Then you will be getting back to the Tamil Nadu. Likewise, the flipping model அப்படின்றது Sanofi has been Sanofi ஓட origin எங்கோ அங்க they have found out the vaccine, but they are going to launch the vaccine in where the places the dengue has been affected mostly, like South America, India. இந்த மாதிரி dengue எங்க mostly affect ஆகுதோ, infection peoples அதிகமா dengue இருக்காங்களோ, they will be releasing or launching this product. That is called as flipping model, and this is the marketing strategy Sanofi is going to be adopt for the marketing of Dengvaxia. Okay, so this is the Dengvaxia vaccine, and this with the combination of dengue tetravalent vaccine, live attenuated powder and solvent for suspension for injection. So அதோட setup இப்படிதான் இருக்கு. Means vaccine will be like this அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவங்க வந்து the first photo of this Dengvaxia has been released by the Sanofi. And so vaccine na என்னென்ன இருக்கு? What is the global strategy? Global dengue burden, serotype imbalance, risk of antibody dependent enhancement, limited efficacy of current live attenuated vaccines, and VLP dengue vaccines. So what are all the things will be there, and what are all the strategy? Means strategy and the sense, not the marketing strategy. என்ன மாதிரியான ஒரு vaccine கொடுக்குறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னா what are all the things should be followed அப்படின்றது இருக்கு இல்லையா? So they are all means they will be adopting all these things, and the challenges breaking the conventional barriers on regulatory and infrastructure barriers. So first they want to cross out this regulatory and infrastructure. Regulatory in the sense we will be having some guidelines to follow or to prepare the vaccines and to market the vaccines இல்லையா? So அது என்னன்னா அப்படின்னா emerging countries had limited regulatory experience with novel vaccines. Sanofi had to work with each country's health ministry to secure approvals without relying on prior FDA or EMA endorsement. Okay, அதாவது son of means ஒரு regulatory barriers cross பண்றதுக்கு எந்தெந்த countries which are all the countries they are going to launch the vaccine, they want to have a consultation with the health ministry. Okay, and then financial and economic risks. So Sanofi has already invested 1.7 billion in R&D. To recover this cost, they had to sell at a large scale in lower income markets, balancing affordability and financial sustainability. So dengue அப்படின்றது it is a curable thing. இல்லையா, like corona covid மாதிரி இல்லாம it is a curable thing and hence every people will be vaccinated அப்படின்னு சொல்லி we can't say. So 1.7 billion they were invested அப்படின்னா at low cost budget they want to get it retimed. So they want to sell it only in a lowest price vaccine. So 3.5k இல்ல ஒரு 4000 5000 அப்படின்னு சொல்லி வேக்சினுக்கு வந்து they can't put the price amount. Okay, and building trust and acceptance. Even with a safe and effective vaccine, public perception and community trust are vital. So vaccine hesitancy, misinformation and political influences could easily derail the program. Therefore, Sanofi knew science alone wouldn't be enough. They had to win hearts and minds. Of course, people madhila vaccine pota for likewise COVID vaccine. If COVID vaccine was there, heart attack varudhu அப்படினு சொல்லி ஒரு myth create ஆயிருக்கு இல்லையா. So COVID vaccine போடுறவங்களுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்குமே any side effects will be there அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு myth create ஆன மாதிரி dengue போட்டா சேஃபா தான் இருப்போம், there won't be any side effects அப்படின்றது they want to register in the people's mind to adopt to the vaccine. Okay, and political barriers இருக்கு, so அது எல்லாத்தையும் they want to cross over. And the stakeholders, a web of collaboration. So they want to satisfy all the stakeholders. Yeah. Launching a vaccine in developing countries requires the involvement of many stakeholders, each with different priorities. So governments, international agencies, NGOs and community leaders, pharmaceutical partners and donors. Donors in the sense, volunteer donors kudukranga illaya. So they all be coming under this donors list. And advanced market commitments, public private partnerships. So இவங்க எல்லாத்தையுமே வந்துட்டு they want to compromise and they want to take into their product launching. So once if they convince all these people, government, NGO, pharmaceutical industries, volunteers or donors and clinical trials பண்றவங்க in all the countries, இவங்க எல்லாத்தையுமே வந்து they want to make convince. And the community connection, awareness and acceptance, that is what, அதாவது டெங்கு பத்தின ஒரு அவேர்னஸ் இருக்கணும் people கிட்ட, and வேக்சின் போட்டா what will be there means what will be the effect அப்படின்ற ஒரு அவேர்னஸ் இருக்கணும். So இந்த community management வந்து it should be very good and 100% it should be satisfy the customers or people. Here the people are the customers, right? மார்க்கெட்டிங் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியோ இல்ல ஒரு வேக்சின் வாங்கி செல் பண்ணக்கூடிய டீலர்ஷிப்ஸோ வந்து they are not the customers. The people are the major customer of the Sanofi. So they want to satisfy ourselves and they want to create awareness and acceptance among the community, that is the people. Okay, and political influence, the real world factor. So we all know the political influence, how it will be, right? Political influence in the sense public health decisions are never made in isolation from politics. In the Philippines, the first country to adopt dengue vaccine, the vaccine launch coincided with an election year. Political leaders saw it as a public health milestone, a way to demonstrate government commitment. While this helped the vaccine gain early momentum, it also introduced risks. Any later controversy or misunderstanding could have political consequences. So, coming to the political influence, the real world factor. So we all know, அதாவது political influence அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு election periodல வெச்சுக்கோங்க. If it is an election period in the country where the Sanofi is launching the dengue vaccine. Okay, if the means the political party or something is there. இப்போ வந்து here ஒரு party இருக்குன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க. அந்த party ruling party இருக்காங்க. So the ruling party is accepting the launching of the dengue vaccine means, and then it was being circulated among the people. And if it is having a positive impact, then it will be okay. But if it is having a negative impact, what will be the இம்பாக்ட் எப்படி இருக்கும்? நெகட்டிவ் இம்பாக்ட் பீப்புள் மத்தியில ஆயிடுச்சு இந்த டெங்கு வேக்சின் வந்து கொடுத்ததுனால அப்படின்னா இந்த பொலிட்டிக்கல் பார்ட்டியோட சாரிடா So political influence, the real world factor. Public health decisions are never made in isolation from politics. In the Philippines, the first country to adopt dengue vaccine, the vaccine launch coincided with an election year. Political leaders saw it as a public health milestone, a way to demonstrate government commitment. While this helped the vaccine gain early momentum, it also introduced risks. Any later controversy or misunderstanding would have political consequences. Rather, this reminds us that healthcare innovation operates in a complex social and political environment, and success requires more than science alone. So, science மட்டும் வச்சு நம்மளால success gain பண்ண முடியாது. We are having two parties ruling, means அதாவது one ruling party and an opposition party. So, in the period if they are launching, Sanofi is launching dengue vaccine in India and or in Tamil Nadu, let us have it as Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu launch பண்றாங்கங்கும்போது the ruling party is they are giving the vaccine among the public. That is, they are circulating among the public and they are seeing the impact. If it is a positive impact, then it will be okay for the ruling party. But if it is a negative impact, then what will be the position of the ruling party? That is the bad influence, and the party means the political image on the damage. There will be opposition party which they can damage. So what are the political factors influencing policies? A policy preference, political trust, procedural and distributing falseness, political affiliations, participatory process இதெல்லாமே ஓகேவா. And key takeaways, dengue vaccine case is a perfect example of how strategic innovation and public health goals can align, but only through collaboration, trust and adaptability. Flipping the model, partnerships matter, public perception, sustainable financing and political will. So these are the case means if you are finding a vaccine, these are the key takeaways. How you want to make a vaccine. I think you can gain knowledge about this. Thank you.